What happens when the worst headmaster in Hogwarts history is running one of the most famous schools for witches and wizards? Well, we're about to find out. Hey there friends, it's Codiak here. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, you heard me right. We've got some exciting Hogwarts Legacy news to talk about. Now, I've got to say I am pretty pumped about this because I quite literally just called this a few days ago in our Who's Who of Hogwarts Legacy video, which you can check out right now. This, right here, is now confirmed as Phineas Nigellus Black, known as the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts. Luckily, the WB team is smart and gave us some more context around that reputation, releasing a brand new character card on Twitter, and it paints Black as, well, kind of a dick. It reads, Phineas Nigellus Black, who to this day remains the least popular headmaster Hogwarts has ever known, makes little effort to hide the utter disdain he has for his students. He is a cantankerous, lazy, and vain pureblood with a myopic view of the world and a condescending and unjustifiably superior attitude. Wildly ill-suited to his job, his goal is to do the least amount of work possible and avoid exposure to the student body, preferring to focus on his status in the wizarding world and his surgically manicured beard. From a gameplay perspective, it's pretty clear that with a background like this, the headmaster is no friend to our player character. In fact, we actually see a bit of the headmaster's true colors in this small cutscene here, recently revealed by WB.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
Can we just pause for a second and talk about how cool this office is? I'm guessing it's Elazar Figg's, but knowing what we know about Black, he doesn't seem like the type to venture to other professors' offices, instead opting to make them come to him. Anyways, the density is what really is impressive here. So many things to look at, from the Da Vinci-like flying machine to potion contraptions and herbs drying in the background. It's just interesting to look at. Anyways, the long and short of it is that Phineas Nigellus Black is not going to be a friend within the game. That much is crystal clear, and with the voicing of Simon Pegg bringing that character to life, I have no doubt our paths will cross multiple times throughout our adventures. From cold and bitter to warm and welcoming, we got another new character confirmation, and I'll admit I missed the pitch on this one in our latest video, simply because it's a brand new character to the universe. Yes, now confirmed as the Deputy Headmistress, this right here is Matilda Weasley. An exciting nod to one of the book's most iconic families, it said that Matilda takes on an almost mentor-like role to the player, even gifting them their wizarding field guide, something we talked about at length in our ultimate preview video. Go check that out. While we don't have any lore that we can pull on, we all know that the Weasleys are steadfast, loyal friends and ultimately become one of the most important families in the battle against Voldemort. It's exciting that a new character with such an important lineage is being added into the mix, and with award-winning actress Leslie Nichol voicing the character, I'm sure she'll have some memorable moments within the game. While we're on the new character train, let's talk about two new professors. First is Professor Onai, who we correctly identified in our Who's Who video. Seen sitting here in the background of the Sorting Hat ceremony, everything we knew about the character a week ago is true. She's the mother of Gryffindor companion character Natsai Onai, who recently transferred from Wagadu to Hogwarts after her sight was shaken after not foreseeing the loss of her husband. It's a tragic origin story, one I'm sure will play out in her classes, as well as part of Natsai's companion quest arc. Professor Onai will be voiced by Candace Kane. An interesting new addition to the staff is Satyavati Shah, the professor of astronomy. Raised in the Muggle world, Professor Shah is devoted to the sciences and tends to talk down to her students with an air of pretentiousness. This is really unexplored space in the wizarding world, and if I were to guess, I would imagine there's some sort of connection with her class and the Forbidden Forest Centaurs, who, as we know, are gifted astronomers and seers in their own right. Regardless, all of the pieces will come together. Of that, I am sure. Professor Shah will be voiced by Som Kapila. Apart from teachers, we also got our first look at a new student, as well as the familiar voice actor who is returning to the wizarding world, Luke Youngblood, who played Lee Jordan in the film series. This time, he'll be voicing a new character, Everett Clopton, an underachieving Ravenclaw rule breaker and prankster. It's not clear who this Ravenclaw is to us within the game, whether it's a new companion, a quest giver, or something else entirely. Let's pivot now and talk about something a lot of folks seem to be overlooking, a few pages from the recently revealed Hogwarts Legacy art book. As you might expect, there's a lot of cool concept art that will no doubt adorn every page, including the few pages we got our hands on. On the back cover is a great illustration of Hogsmeade. You can see Honeydukes on the right side, and as we've seen in the gameplay clips depicting the famous wizarding village, the streets will be filled with all manner of witches and wizards. We also got a look at the table of contents, which really highlights a lot of systems we've talked about over the past few videos, including ancient magic, bringing the game's cinematics to life, the room of requirements, magical beasts. I mean, this thing is going to be awesome. The book looks to be around 250 pages long, which is not short, so I'm expecting a ton of great concept art. The simple fact that we see over 55 pages dedicated to the room of requirement alone gets me all the more excited to understand exactly how big that feature and the entire game really is. Of the 2 pages within the book we got to look at, the first thing I want to talk about is bathrooms of all things. At the time, bathrooms were relatively new and exciting, I guess, features of Hogwarts, which is why they're so ornate and regal. At least that's what the devs are saying. That same page even gives us a pretty clear look at the same type of sink blocking the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets, possibly a nod at things to come within the game. A bit more exciting than bathrooms is some concept art from inside Honeydukes. The famous candy store is a beloved fixture of Harry Potter lore, and it's exciting to think how things like chocolate frogs, fizzing Whizzbees, and pumpkin fizz could factor into our experience within the game. We know consumables like potions are in play, so it's not a far stretch to imagine that other items like candy and sweets will give our character some sort of buff or enhancement. Regardless of the gameplay implications, just seeing Honeydukes come to life will be an incredible moment within the game, one I think diehard fans are truly going to revel in. There is so much going on ahead of the launch of Hogwarts Legacy. It's really an exciting time to be jumping on the bandwagon. As always, with any AAA release, we're not going to say the game is going to be amazing. We hope so, but let's just remember to keep expectations in check. Regardless, we'll be checking out the game on February 10th, and if you're interested in following along in our adventures, we'd love to have you along for the ride. Drop a like below and consider subscribing so you never miss a new video. Although Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player game, we still want to invite you to join our Legacy gaming community on Discord. We recently revamped the entire server with a special section just for Hogwarts Legacy, so check out that link below and join today. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.